Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
1500 came out dripping on the float. Can I wait? Ain't no breaks. It's a go. It's a go, go, go. It's a go. It's a go. Make some money, spend some money, make it back.
Rise up, it's true.
First pitch coming your way next.
Rise up, that's you. Come on and rise up. Put it in action.
And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Berg, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Nolan Arenado.
Well, this club has started to lean on him. He's got 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. So this is a guy, when you need some momentum, got some runners on, you want him at the plate. He's been clutch, and he's been delivering big time.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Carroll steps in. He brings an elite approach, serious wheels, and a fierce drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That's ripped into the outfield. He's got it. Runner tags from third. To the plate, save! And it's 1-0. Here's Nolan Arenado.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And that one ripped into right. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting seven, the catcher, number.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. They get the force. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia and getting the start for Arizona, Brandon Pfaadt. What should we keep an eye on here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Rolled slowly to first, and that's just foul. That one lifted to left. One away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And an important bat for them, batting fifth in this one, JT Realmuto.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
In the dirt, and now 3-1. Off the outside edge, ball 4. Man at first. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0.
Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air, right field, Garcia coming in on it. And there's 1 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 5, Alec Thomas.
Alec Thomas now. The 1-1. And it's into the gap.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Pavin Smith digs in now. In the air to left center. Marsh drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel.
Here's Ketel Marte. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Here's a 2-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Out to center. Crawford in position. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Hits the top of the wall. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
This is Bryson's stop. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off to the right. 1-2 now. That one missed. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now here is Edmundo Sosa. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That one just misses. Stays alive. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one in the air, right field. Base hit! Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. In worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out. Next offering is outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. So up next, Justin Crawford. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just off the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Ball to strike. Lined into right. Base hit. Now a relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Carlos Santana will hit next. Swing, and he breaks his back. Stott over to first in time. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
The catcher, number 14.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Taijuan Walker up and throwing. throw to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The 3-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Santana takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
For the Phillies, the first baseman, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the Sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Swings through that. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. Out of here! Kyle Schwarber blasts one out the other way. His 2nd of the year, and they cut it to the lead. It's 3-1.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the Phillies.
So 2 down. Trey Turner with a chance now. Way out front for strike 2. In the air to left center. Reaching for it and brings it in. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, start of the 4th, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Out towards right center field. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, number 5, Alec.
Here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Got him. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Sliced hard but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Chopped left side. And that chance handled. To first, out number 3. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. But they still lead it 3-1. Bottom 4, and now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Bryson Stott now at the plate.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. 2 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Sosa.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Payoff pitch. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gurriel under it. That is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We've played 4. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Phillies 1. This is Phillies baseball on the Show Northeast. Back at Citizens Bank Park, Ketel Marte up to the plate. Stepping in. You look at where his OPS ranks in the league and think this man's just out here breaking calculators, Singy.
Yeah, it's like he's got cheat codes. Walks, bombs, doubles. He's doing it all.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. Ketel Marte goes deep. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. And that's the 1st out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Next to the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Gurriel. 2-2. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jesus Luzardo won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Taijuan Walker.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
1 gone runner at first. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Nolan Arenado. Swings through that one.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. Carlos Santana powers 1 out. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. In the air to left center. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Gets him to chase after that one. Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Well struck right field. Carroll ranges back. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next for the Phillies, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. And the right-hander's 3-1. This one high in the air to left center. Gurriel has a beat on it. And that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 5. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Phillies 1. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. So up next, Alec Thomas.
The center fielder, number 5, Alec Thomas.
Foul ball. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air center field. Crawford settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Pavin.
So back to the top of the order. Pavin Smith, the next to hit. Here's a 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him. Now 2 away.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And that is that. Nothing doing for Arizona. They lead it, though, 6-1.
Here comes the mic when I come through. Get up, stand up.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Sewald.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's Turner now. That one hammered left field, carrying well, and forget it. Trey Turner goes deep, his second of the year, and they slice into the lead. It's 6-3.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
JT Realmuto steps in. And a swing and a miss.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The 1-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they inch closer. It's 6-4.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Paul Sewald out of the game. 2-1 ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Taylor Clark.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. Just missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies, the right
one out man at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. In the air, left field. Gurriel gets there. He's under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Phillies, the center fielder,
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. The Phillies with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Popped in the air, left field, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-4 ball game.
It's in the way that I walk, all in the way that I talk. Touchdown and bring it in flavor.
Back here in Philadelphia, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Check swing, and he went. Now 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Then there's one down.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Gurriel.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2 down, nobody on. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Diamondbacks down quickly. They still lead it, though, 6-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Martinez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one away.
Up next for the Phillies, the designated hitter, Kyle
Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
This one drilling deep, way back there, and it's gone! the game.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. Well, Boone, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed up first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Torey Lovello is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Justin Martinez departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with the now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Cade Stroud. Go-ahead run on base, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Turner runs. Strike in there. Roll save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
And a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, you just got to get ready for the next one and make a play.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Arenado. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. Back here in Philadelphia, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
1-1 now. Left field. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
On the ground to third. Sosa toss to second, and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Phillies 6. Tim Tawa getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
Number 13, Tim.
Tied at 6 and digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa.
trying to keep good speed off the bases. Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky.
Got him swinging.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The 2-1. Popped up. Arenado under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, the center fielder, Justin.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cade Stroud done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Kevin Ginkel. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Back to the top of the order now. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Phillies.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now if it did.
The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Michael Soroka, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Rodriguez, a left-hander, also throwing. Man on second, 2 down. Swing, a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Just missed it. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, the Phils on top 8-6. Last chance coming up for the D-backs. Back at Citizens Bank Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Line drive, base hit right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The D-backs with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Tying run at the plate. Chopped to the right side, but it kicks foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that misses. And it's 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat. Swings and misses. 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 out. Runners at first and second. In the air to left center. Turner settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Next to hit, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 2 on, 2 outs. That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
1 strike away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2. Ripped towards third. And that is the ball game.
Listen, when you're down by 5, you know you have an opportunity to get back in the ball game, but you're also going to have to keep that other team from increasing that lead to perhaps 10. They did just that. Both sides of the ball, excellent job to get the win in this one.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I stick like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane, down 4 or 5. Stick like 4 or 5. Keep your cool, won't be no fire. I'm fresh like water. Keep your daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my left like evil genius. Jump out the changes, demon time. Get your leg back like evil Steven. Don't need a reason, be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. Don't miss, I switch on. I'm not like them. Let me stay my case. Sprint out the race, no chase. I pace, just came out the